Ashe, my God, queens and kings, Ashe Vanavaramaseli. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. You know, back to back to back. Once I start doing videos, I make sure that I make a few and then go to rest. So as you know, Kena Gogo Pierha, I am Gogo Pierha, Gogo Pierha. You know, you go, and I'm back with another video, back to back to back to back. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, move the video around. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and like and share the video. And I hope my teachings assist you with whatever you're going through, especially if you are a self-initiate or you have just begun your spiritual journey. So as you can see by the title, I have a book with me, Sleeping Paralysis. I don't know what I'm gonna write, but it's all about sleeping paralysis, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And if I'm not, don't you dare come for me, because I will speak in my language, because okay. And for those who don't understand my language and they say that we don't understand your language, your indigenous language, guys, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what can I do. What can I do? I have to mix up my language. I cannot speak English fluently, like 1 to 100. Somewhere, somehow along the 50 speed, I'm gonna include my indigenous language. But I'll try, you know. But come on, guys, you have to. I want the subtitle or something, or am I the one who's supposed to put the subtitles? But I don't think even YouTube can interpret my language, because it's too much. I guess I'm the one who's supposed to put them in or something. Okay, let's just get into the video and speak about sleeping paralysis. So I didn't write a lot of things down. I just want to explain a bit about sleeping paralysis. The video might not be long, and if it is, then it's fine, as long as we are teaching and you are listening, and that's all that matters. So now, sleeping paralysis. So sleeping paralysis, it's actually Segateledi. And I said, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, don't come for me. So sleeping paralysis is actually it's actually when you are resting and then you feel and you are in the state where you're caught in between two dimensions. But the problem is, you cannot scream, you cannot wake up, you cannot move, you cannot do anything, because there's an entity or a particular person in the room with you, pinning you down, suppressing your spirit from moving out or moving out of the body or doing anything or dreaming. So sleeping paralysis is mostly caused by entities. You know, anything that is dark, anything that is a dark force causes sleeping paralysis. And most of the time, when you are a spiritual being, you will experience sleeping paralysis. When you have a spiritual thing within yourself or spiritual senses, you will experience a sleeping paralysis, because that is when your ancestors are alerting you that there's certain energies around you that you need to pay attention to, you need to fight, because they are disturbing you when you're supposed to be doing the Lord's work. They're disturbing you. And when I say Lord, I'm talking about God, I'm talking about the universe, I'm talking about the yin and yang, I'm talking about all the elements, I'm talking about your ancestors. So now, this sleeping paralysis thing, it's caused by, as I was saying, it's caused by entities or people who use negative energy to do a lot of bad things to other people. The aim of Segateledi is to suppress you. You see that suppression that you feel on the bed every time you have sleeping paralysis? That is what it's there to do. So the reason why that happens, or the reason why you notice it, is because you might find that there's a particular entity or a person in your room or environment trying to do negative things around you, and then you are able to notice it because you are a spiritual being. So if you are not experiencing sleeping paralysis, you wouldn't be able to identify that there's an entity or a negative being around that is trying to do a lot of negative things to you. You understand? So it's a good thing that you are experiencing it. It's traumatizing. Even I don't think I'm used to sleeping paralysis, but then I tend to be like, you know what, if this is a sleeping paralysis, I want to see who this particular person is. You understand? So they can't do the things that they are there to do, because you are able to notice that they are around. You understand? As much as they are there to scare you and show you that we are more powerful than you, that is why we can suppress you to your bed. But then the good thing about it is that you are aware that there are certain beings or entities, people around that are out to do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And this also alerts you to pay attention to what's going on around you, the people around you. It makes you aware. That's the good part about sleeping paralysis. As much as it's scary, but it makes you aware. So it's very important for you to watch what you eat, because I've realized that sleeping paralysis are caused by the things that we eat. If you eat junk and all those things that are not supposed to be in your body. Yes, junk is eaten, but once in a while, guys, like, come on, once in a while, cheat days, and when your ancestors are good, are ready to go, then you can eat it whenever you want to eat it. But most of the time, sleeping paralysis is caused by what you have in your body. There was once this time where I experienced sleeping paralysis, not because I had to, but because of someone close to me. So there was a being that was bothering someone around me, and then I had to eat something to connect with that particular being to see what it is, and then I can be able to banish or remove it wherever it was. So now I realized that, okay, for this thing to be able to suppress me is because of the thing that I ate, because I could feel where this thing was getting its energy. I could identify where this thing was able to suppress and do 1, 2, 3. So whatever that I had in my tummy that I ate, which was not right, was able to let me know or notice me that, no man, there's an entity, and this entity is also feeding on that energy that is within your tummy. There's an entity, that this entity is being able to come to this person who's close to you because of whatever this person was eating. You understand? So that's when I realized that, oh, these entities are able to get power over us if we eat something that is not supposed to be in our body. They are able to suppress you. Actually, the suppression comes from what's in your tummy. If you have nothing in your tummy, they can't suppress you, because you'll be able to feel the sleeping paralysis from a mile away. You can feel it before it comes to you, where you feel like you're dozing off, like there's this heaviness, there's this I feel like there's this big nap, or I'm dozing off. But you can also identify that this is not a normal doze off. This is not a normal sleep that's coming. Something is coming, and something is forcing me to fall asleep because it wants to suppress me and scare me. You understand? So that is what sleeping paralysis is all about. So you can be able to fight it off, but then people will always come and try to scare you. But you don't have to be afraid, because if someone has to come when you're sleeping facing the other way to scare you or to show you how powerful they are, why can't they come when you're facing directly at the door or directly at the wall? And every time someone wants to cause sleeping paralysis, they always come from the back. Why can't you come at front and I see your face? Why do you have to hide behind me for me not to see you? You understand? So it's very important for you to pay attention. It's very important for you to become aware of that particular thing, because through that, it's when you will no longer be scared, but know that, oh, okay, at least they are alerting me that something is around, so I need to fight it off. I need to remove this energy that is around me. You understand? So that's what sleeping paralysis or Segateledi it's all about. And like I said, if I pronounce it wrong and you come for me, I'll come for you too. I'm just joking, guys. But my God queens and kings, that's all I have for you today. Ashe.